Hey there, we're gonna see how to create a very quick OBS setup. We have a couple of views. The first one is this with me on the webcam, and then we have another view where we have the screen recording, and then we will have a little mini me down there of ourselves. So yeah, let's see how to create this. Okay, when you open OBS, you'll see that the screen looks something like this. You'll have a scene here. You'll see that your screen over here, and then you'd have a display capture. You probably won't have an audio input capture, but no worries, I've added that just now so that the video, like this video you're watching, sounds better. But yeah, let's start at this point. The very first thing I want to talk about is audio. So for audio, I prefer having a mic if you have one, if possible, or you can just use the mic that's inside of your inside of your laptop or your computer. Audio is a big thing because nobody wants to hear annoying audio. So first thing, you want to go here and add your audio input capture if you have a mic. If not, the default one will already be there. So what I've done is I've clicked on audio input capture, just showing you what I've done for my for the mic I'm using currently. I clicked on the mic that I want. Okay. So yeah, you'll see something like looks like this. This audio input capture too, just added it again just to show you what I did. Then you go to filters, and then you go and add noise suppression. And then I leave it at the basic, like the default selection. Why you want to add noise suppression is because most software that records video/audio, so things like Zoom and Google Meet, they have this built in, like the noise suppression. It filters out like noise in your background basically, and tries to just take in your voice. So that's why we added that. I've got two of the same thing, so I'm just going to remove one of these. But yeah, that should be good. Another thing that you can do is you can, if you have something, a soft piece of cloth, for example, you can put it under your mic, like where your mic is standing. That will help you like decrease like random noises that might get into your mic, like when you're typing or you might hit the table or something like that. It helps you reduce the noise there. Okay, so the next thing that we want to add is video. And to do that, we go here, add a video capture device. I'm going to use my webcam because that's good enough for me. Yeah, that's me. I'm going to click here and drag it down to make it smaller. That looks good enough for me. Okay, so I did that. Next up, I want to add a mask to this. So go to filters and add an image mask or blend. I'm gonna go browse for my mask. I have one on my desktop. I'll share this image with you, but it's basically a white circle on a black background. So it makes like this nice circle for where my head is. Yeah, this looks good. And cancel out. So now I have a little circle mini me down there. Yeah, I like how that looks, where that is. You can just drag it to where you like it. Yeah, that looks good for now. Maybe I'll just move it down here. Okay. So I've got my mini me down there. I've got the screen I'm recording. And then I have my nice audio here. Okay, perfect. So now let's go and add the other scene. Oh wait, before that, let's go here and add transform, and we're going to flip it horizontally. So what this is doing is, you can drag this up so they can see. This is the view that I'm used to, or for example, if you open the selfie camera on your phone, this is what you'd see normally, but by default, it will be inverted, like horizontally. So when I go to the left, the video goes to the right. When I go to the right, the video goes to the left. This can be disorienting, and yeah, like this version is the one I'm used to. So right is right and left is left. So that's what that is for. Okay. Okay, so that now we have our scene complete, our first scene. So we can rename this to screen recording plus mini-me. And then let's go and add another scene. This scene will be empty. Let's go and add an audio input capture. Gonna add noise suppression to it. Okay. And let's add a video capture device. And we'll use our webcam. And then we'll go and invert it. So go to transform and flip horizontally. So yeah, perfect. So the first scene that I have is this one. The second scene I have is with the screen and the little me at the bottom. Okay, so we have 2 scenes done, looking good. Yeah. One thing you can do to kind of maybe make your video, like the webcam or camera, like the picture for that better, is have lighting. So if you have lighting, your video will be much better. Something you can do, something you can add that's basically kind of free. If you have another monitor, another kind of big screen, what I do is I open an empty notepad on it. So it's kind of nice and white and bright. So it's pretty nice light. I have a notepad opened here. So if I switch to another screen, you can see how different it looks. So this is just the wallpaper. And when I go back to the notepad, it's a little bit brighter. So depending on the lighting in your room or the lighting that you have, it might help you to have an extra source of light to make your videos brighter and look nicer. Okay, so that's looking good. At this point, I like to add hotkeys. The reason I like doing that is because it's much nicer to pause your recording or stop your recording, or any kind of action like related to the screen recording that you want to do. It's nice to have a keyboard shortcut to quickly do it without going back and forth to OBS. And I have a couple of hotkeys that I really like. One is for starting recording, stopping recording. The other is for pausing and unpausing recording. These are random. This is just what I kind of preferred. But yeah, you can click on this empty field right here and just press the keyboard shortcut that you want to have. And yeah, while you're recording, you can press that shortcut, like that keyboard shortcut, and you can do these actions outside of OBS, wherever you are, whatever you're recording on your screen. So yeah, it looks good. We have our scenes, scene number 1, scene number 2. There was one hotkey I forgot to show you. It's a hotkey for switching scenes. So for screen recording and mini-me, I have a switch to scene keyboard shortcut. So if I want the scene with the screen and the little me, I'm gonna press this. where's the other scene? Yeah, and for scene 2, I have not renamed it yet, but for scene 2, I want to be able to press Command, Option, Shift, and 1. I want that to take me to this scene, and when I press this, it takes me to this scene. So to show you what that looks like, I'm not clicking on the scene itself, but I'm pressing the keyboard shortcuts. So if I press 1, mini me, and if I Oh, I forgot to press apply. Yeah, that was my bad. Okay, so I'm gonna press Command Option Shift 1. I'm gonna press Command Shift 2. So this is switching between the scenes. So I can be over here, for example, I'm in Safari. I can be explaining something, and then yeah, I can switch to just my webcam. I can switch back to the other version while I'm doing something else. I don't have to go into OBS to switch the scenes. So this is really nice to have. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. The final thing is when you're done, when you press stop recording, your videos will be saved in your by default in the videos or the movies folder. So for me, I'm gonna go to Naughty, into movies, and I have a bunch of my recordings here, and like when I press on stop recording, the last one will appear at the end here. The videos are really nicely compressed and really high quality, so usually don't have to do much really. You can just upload them, and you can kind of be sure that the video is pretty good, the compression is really good, so the videos will not be that big. Yeah, so you can just take this video and drop it into YouTube or wherever you want to share the video, and it should work just like that. So yeah, this is what my setup looks like. Hope it was helpful for you. Yeah, thanks. Cheers.